property maintenance. Maintenance is a really big issue. I think I've said before, a vast majority of my time is spent in logistics. This van, I got a load in the back now of skirting board. It's all been painted, and I need this huge van to transport it without marking the painted front. So I got to organise showers because I need 3 showers, 3 shower trays, and all the associated drainage. So it's I have a background in building, so that's like really helpful because I know how most things work, and that background has been honed in the last 40 years. And if you include when I was a child working with my father, bearing in mind I'm a Generation X, so I started when I was about 8, then over 50 years of building experience. So most residential domestic maintenance issues I know the way to go, and things have changed over the years too. A little bit later I'll see if I can make a small video and show you how we did the shower rooms, because it's radically different. I used to put up plasterboard, tile it, and think it would be all right, and then it would fail. It would fail after a couple of years, but then we were bashing it out. But maintenance is a really big issue because you need a happy tenant, and the less you go in and the less goes wrong, the better. They need, actually by law, they're entitled to something called quiet enjoyment, and that means that you can pop in there every 10 minutes to check on them, about once every 6 months to do an inspection on your property. But sometimes I don't do that, because if they don't report an incident and they're quite happy, that's kind of good. Now, last summer we did a lot of roofing work, but we were curing leaks. So that was, I didn't do them because, wow, that's just great, I just fancy putting a new roof on. We did it for maintenance reasons, to cure leaks. And that's pretty damn important. Having a content and happy tenant who is quite happy to, well, who is happy to pay money, but as happy as could be to pay the rent, and they look after the place. So the more you look after the place, the more they'll look after the place. So if you got this absolute tip that you're trying to rent out, somebody knows it's a tip, they know it's rubbish, and so they'll treat it accordingly. If you are quick on the maintenance, then they're gonna treat it differently than if you're not quick on the maintenance. And so we have a separate electric guy who's a subcontractor. So that's because I can't afford to carry an electrician. Like, who can? You'd have to be massive to do that, and I'm not massive. We can't afford to carry a plumber, so all I can afford to carry is a general handyman. Now that's pretty unfair to call them that, because got like 1.5 handymen. Now that's unfair to call them that, because they do a lot of work. They do tiling, and they fix easy plumbing stuff, easy electrical stuff, the stuff that we're allowed, you're allowed to change plug sockets and things like that. So I've got those guys continually work. I say 1.5 man hours. Does that make sense? So I got like 1.5 staff. They're constantly busy, trying to change windows as well. Some are broken and things. So they're actually pretty damn clever. My job though is logistics. I just pick stuff up and deliver, and I solve problems as well. So I'm the one that is trying to come up with the solution, and they come to me, and pretty much you have to have the solution. You have to have it. There's no, the buck doesn't, I can't say, well, let's go and ask somebody else, because it doesn't work that way. There is nobody else, it's just me. Now that doesn't, there's another good point. I take advice, even after 40, 50 years of doing building. I take advice. The electrician, I'll say, right, I want a light here, a light there, do this, do that, and he'll say, that looked terrible. don't do that, do this, do that, and I'll listen. Now, it took a while because 20, 30 years ago, I want what I want, and this is what I want. And somebody would say, yeah, all right, we'll just do it, and it would look terrible, or it wouldn't work, or something. So what I mean to say is, listen to people that it is their specialism. So the electrician, I listen to the specialism of the electrician. The plumber is a little bit different because he's a gas engineer as well, and so I don't have no choice. I'm not allowed to meddle with the engineering aspect of it. And if we put a central heating system in, it's us that would just hang all the radiators, and then it was him that would do all the technical stuff. So we'll carry on and do the heavy easygoing work of just drilling holes and hanging, so we can do things like that. But I don't think, as a landlord, or people going into wanting to become a landlord, you fully understand the level of maintenance that you need to do. And it's a lot. I mean, we do a lot of maintenance. But then there is a lot of maintenance to do. People don't want to put in new windows, but then the EPCs suffer, the energy performance certificates. They suffer because you don't have the proper windows in. And you can get, I mean, some of the houses, we're just about to change some now, got aluminium windows from the 1970s, and we've changed most of the house and there's just a few windows left. It needs to be done. You can't have, oops a daisy, red light. You can't have single glazed aluminium windows in this day and age. It's gonna cause a problem. It's gonna cause a problem for the tenant. It's gonna cause a problem for the EPC. They need to be changed. They're probably broken as well, and all the windows that we put in now are escape windows, so they need to be a certain size and a certain openable area. And that seems to work as well. I want to sleep at night, so that maintenance takes a slightly different approach. So what I'm saying is, the people that don't carry out any maintenance, they think they're saving money, but you need to sleep at night. You need to know that everything's right. You need to know that there's no damp, there's no mold. Paint, I mean, that's a good one. We're using anti-mold paint now, and that is about £70 a gallon compared to like £10.99 from B&Q. Now, we just stopped using B&Q paint. Now, that's not because B&Q, it's because we use, oh no, they're collecting rubbish. It's because we use anti-mold paint, and we use it everywhere. I don't care, it's on the ceiling, it's on the walls. Don't worry about bathrooms. It's on all the rooms, the living rooms, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the hallways, you name it. We're using anti-mold paint, and that's a big issue of that's a big issue of maintenance. And whilst it's very expensive, and it is, you're also overcoming a big problem. So, yeah, if you're wanting to be a landlord, and a good one, and I'm in a good one too. Oh, the dog knows where we are. Maintenance is a huge issue that you must address, and you must be onto it all the time. And if someone's boiler's broke, it's no good leaving it for a week or 2 or 3, or in some case I see on Facebook, my boiler's been broken now for 4 weeks. The landlord, I think, wow. If somebody reports a broken boiler, I'm there either the same day or the next day. It's got, and then I'm trying to solve the problem. Because to you, your home, it's nice and warm for you, so what do you care about the tenant? Well, to the tenant, it's really damn important. They don't have any hot water and they don't have any heat. They need their boiler fixed. So get onto it. Maintenance is a critical factor in landlordship. Oof. Property investment. Maintenance is a huge issue.